September 1st, constitutional carry or permitless carry went into effect. We're going to talk about if it's still a good reason to have your license to carry. Here we go. Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel where our goal is to provide relevant education and accurate information for all things self-defense from the civilian perspective for civilians. My name is Craig, and yep, you heard that right. I am filming this on September 1st. Today, constitutional carry, or as DPS calls it, permitless carry went into effect. So for those of you who are out carrying now without a license, hey man, good on you. But we're going to talk about, is it still a good idea to have your LTC? We're going to kind of do an LTC versus a permitless carry comparison. And regardless of what you believe, I'm going to tell you this, guys, you need training. You need education. You need training. And if you are in the greater Houston area, TemplarDefense.com, check us out. We've got classes regardless of what you want. Our new Carry Essentials class that we have is specifically for new shooters and then educating you on the new laws. It's also a great LTC refresher for those who haven't been to the range in a while and also want to get updated on the laws. But anyway, TemplarDefense.com. But we're going to go over the four main things or the four advantages of having your LTC. So number one, having an LTC replaces the NICS check. If y'all can remember going back to when the pandemic started in 2020, the lockdowns in March, people started freaking out and going to gun stores to buy a firearm because they felt that their life was in immediate danger. Well, especially out in California, they've got a waiting period. People thought they could just go in to a store and walk out that same day. Well, that's not the case, but that was in California. Texas isn't that way, but when the NICS is backed up because they are seeing record amounts of people trying to purchase firearms, you might get a delay, or you might get a denial that is incorrect, and then you've got to dispute that. But guys, if I walk in with my LTC, which is a valid form of legal government, I fill out my 4473, they make a copy of my LTC. The mere fact that I have that is validation that, hey, I have passed all the background checks and I'm not a criminal, all that fun stuff. I can walk out with the firearm right there. They don't have to call my stuff in. So it bypasses the NICS check and it makes it essentially a fast pass line to get your firearm, especially in instances like we've seen in the past year. So that's the first one. Second one, you get to carry in more places. Yes, that is correct. Those who are permitless carriers, you are significantly restricted on the places that you can carry. Yes, private owners can prohibit permitless carriers from legally carrying into their premises or their property, their habitation, whatever that is. So today, actually, I went to my local HEB. They have always had a 30-07 sign, which prohibits open carry. I notice now they have a 30-05 sign. Did you even know about that? If you have not been updated on all the new signages, guys, I've got a video coming out. It is complete, in-depth, everything you wanted to know about the new laws and the regulations on constitutional carry. Go to the website, Templar Defense. Probably within the second week of September, it will be up there. It is an all-inclusive, tells you everything that you might want to know. It's a lot longer than normal videos, but it is what we call pregnant. It has tons of info in there. But yeah, if you are unfamiliar with the signs that you are required to know, then that would be a great video for you. Also, there's a list of prohibited places that constitutional carriers can't go into, but concealed carriers can, right? So there's a few places, prohibited places, to where there is a defense to prosecution for us LTC holders. If they don't post proper effective 30-06 notice, then I can go into those places, right? But permitless carriers can't. There's a bunch of other places, campus carry, things like that, you can't carry on the premises of an institution of higher education if you are a permitless carrier, but I can with an LTC. So it goes more in depth than that, guys, but that's just kind of brushing the surface of the topic. Yeah, so number two, LTC carriers can carry in a lot more places than permitless carriers. Number three, you got the oops rule. And what am I saying? Well, back in 2019, the legislature essentially passed what we call the OOPS law, to where is if, let's say they had effective notice, right? 30-06, 30-07 at the time, and for some reason you didn't see it, you carried into a premises, a building or whatever, but once you were inside, you were given notice by somebody, right? If you immediately vacated the premises after you have received notice once you were inside, they can't criminally prosecute you for that, right? So we call that the OOPS rule. Same thing with secured area of an airport now. As of September 1st, they gave LTC holders even more leniency if you accidentally left your firearm in like a checked bag as you were going through TSA checkpoints, the secured area of an airport. As long as you properly get rid of that firearm, have somebody come pick it up, go put it in your car, you're not going to get arrested. You've got OOPS protection built into that license at several places. You don't have that if you're a permitless carrier. So you don't have that get out of jail free card, right? So yeah, you make a slip up, it's going to be some trouble for you. So yeah, OOPS rule, we got that going for us. And last, we're talking reciprocity, which is essentially carrying out of state. What agreements does Texas have with other states that allows us to carry in those states? So I have my license. Texas has reciprocity agreements with 36 other states. So that means 36 other states recognize my license to carry. Now, I have to abide by those laws when I go into those states, but they allow me to have a concealed firearm on me. However, if you're a permitless carrier, the only states that you can legally carry in are other states that have permitless or constitutional carry. Before Texas, Tennessee was the 20th state that enacted it, and then several years ago, Arizona was one. So Texas is the 21st state. You've got 20 other states that have permitless carry. So essentially what that is, guys, that's given us 36 minus 20, my public school math, that's given us 16 extra states that I can carry in with my license that a permitless carrier wouldn't carry into, or wouldn't be allowed to carry into. Yeah, so an LTC, still having one, you still got some benefits. And I would encourage anybody that is interested in carrying a firearm, just go through the process to get it. It is not that difficult. It really is not that expensive anymore. But once again, shameless plug, Templar Defense guys, if you need some training, please come see us. We pride ourselves on educating and getting new shooters up to a solid level in a quick amount of time. But nonetheless, regardless of what you want to do, you do you. This is a good day for Texas, good day for constitutional rights. But regardless, whatever your decision is, please, for the love of God, get some firearms education and training. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what do you guys think? Is this a good day for you? Are you scared? Do you think we're going to start to see the wild, wild west and people start suddenly carrying? Let me know in the comments. What do you think is going to happen? We start going to see some more arrests because people don't necessarily know about the signages that they got to pay attention to and what applies to them that doesn't apply to carry holders? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Guys, be safe, be smart, be skilled. Catch you on the next video.